This is your host, Winston and Ragoo here. Again, we're coming live from the studio in 11E Long Circular Road, Maraval. And this is my good friend here, Rudy.
Again,
We're back here again because Rudy actually indicated to me this week working so much that this week is Psychic Awareness Weekend, which I really did not even pay attention to because of a lot of work that I have going on right now. And Rudy was saying about Psychic Week here. How did you found out?
on the radio,
Good.
one of the radio stations I was listening to this morning, and I said, "Hey, this is National Psychic Week." So I said, "Well, the only psychic I know is, well, the real psychic I know is you." So I give you a call and I say, "Hey, National Psychic Week, something I have to give. We gotta, give
Definitely.
a shout out and let people know that that you are still very much around. It's that you haven't been as available primarily because of your hectic work schedule. Even I don't get to see you so much as before."
Definitely. I keep saying that I want to get back to start back the Psychic Show. Radio stations, TV programs have asked me to come and to do some show, but just not getting the time. Only for my own studio that I can really get the time. So, we're going to give you a little teaser. We're going to do a few inbox reading for you all. Join the live stream. We have it's on my Facebook, running on Facebook. You can log on to the Psychic Winston /forward. It's there on the on Facebook, right?
Yeah, the link there is
Yeah,
there on the
link is
Facebook.
there. So if you want to get on, I will try to just do at least about 3 readings because we're just doing a teaser. We will be doing a full show probably tomorrow or Friday. We're trying to.
We want to do today, tomorrow, and Thursday and Friday. We're trying our best because of what happened is I had put up a flyer on Winston Facebook because he said, "Well, we want to do this," but some schedule work just popped up at the wrong time. So we said, "Look, let's try to honor our commitment to you guys and do as much as we can today, tomorrow, and possibly Thursday. But definitely on Friday, we will be here also to take your requests."
We want to try and get a show started as early as like 5:30, 5 o'clock. We don't want to do more than a 45-minute show because it gets kind of tedious. And really having his stuff to do, I having my stuff to do. So I'm trying to see how best. That's why we have my own studio here, trying to get it done so we don't go to anybody else. But we're gonna keep you posted by Facebook. Once you log on to our website, it's Winston Ragoo as well. You can Google me at Winston Ragoo. And you can also just go onto my Facebook, Winston Ragoo, and I'll add you, and you can get all the info only from through Facebook. You'll really get the info from what we're doing here in the studio. So we're trying to shoot. We have some people here on Facebook saying, and Rudy has Facebook. They're up and running and saying that they have a few things they want to find out. We'll just do like 3. We'll do 1. What I'll do basically, who know about what I do, it's just a simple 10-card reading. It will indicate you have whatever questions, and I will try to answer from through the psychic part and tarot with the cards, which everybody knows really, shooting straight from the heart, and it's pure energy that I'm putting out here. That is nothing that has always been fake. When people ask you questions, you don't know. I have like hundreds of people inbox messages right now, really. I feel shame. I can't even reply because my job is so hectic that I'm not even getting the time to sit down in the office. I'm more on the road than in the office.
Yeah, but you told me you was going to plan to see about that in the near future.
Yeah,
but you
but
told me,
but
you said.
I'm going to dedicate my time back again, but as I'm trying to get some things out of the way because there's some work that I have done. As soon as my work is done, people, which you all know, folks, I'm not just the regular psychic sitting down here for a $10 and $100 and a $5. I just can't, say that's my work. That can't.
You don't live off of it. You have a real job. We get real money, right?
I always had a real job, but I can't really dedicate, the time that I really want, which I took years ago to do, but I'm off 2 years and I'm really trying to get back. But I will start back because there's a lot of people out there needing help, and I'm willing to help everybody.
I see you feeling really guilty about this, boy.
Yeah, I'm definitely feeling guilty about it. That's what I mean.
All right, let's see. Let's go to a reading.
It's not easy to neglect home to be in a studio when, it's constant.
But you have a young family, yeah?
Yes, I'm getting a lot of up and down from not being home and being there this hour. And every day I work late.
Yeah.
So I reach home at least 7, 8 o'clock almost every night, and it's really, really killing me. So I'm trying to see. So I'm just trying to see. So let's just go straight.
Let's go to, let's do something from Maria. She wants to know something about her career and finances.
Maria and Discord. Okay, so what really happens is that once I do a reading for you, Maria, it actually just goes into, into a whole circle. I will give you exactly what's going on in your life and exactly what's on at present right now. Most of it that I tell people, when I tell them something, it doesn't happen today, but it gives you And inside, soon after I start telling people things, things start to change.
I know that.
And things start to change, and there's a lot of reasons why I'm not doing anything public in the papers or on TV or anywhere. I'm trying not to, have anything to do with the, government and all these different things because it doesn't really focus.
Well, I know you stay away from issues with politics and crime because primarily the repercussions personally is it's a small country that we live in people, and as much as we understand, we have other things, more positive things to focus on, like people's lives and their careers and their health and relationships. This is something important that's intimate with a lot of people. Getting into the politics and the crime is important, but the repercussions of going into those things are not very pleasant.
I have so much options. People ask me to do programs away, bro. Remember I told you from the people asking me all in New Orleans to do shows and all in certain parts of the state. I just cannot dedicate that.
Well, talking about programs, I know that we're planning to have you present on some of the different media stations here. I know you'll be one on Friday morning. I can't. That has to be confirmed. We have some preliminary agreements on that, and then we're looking at one TV and 2 radio stations this week.
Just for this weekend only, just to
it would be one would be in the morning, one radio station would be in the morning, and we would put it up on Facebook when we'll be there, so you'll be able to see it. And the same thing with the TV station.
It's one of my greatest challenges here in this small island, Trinidad and Tobago. All these people who say they're psychic. I want to put everybody together and see how,
you want a challenge?
Yeah, it's not really a challenge. Just to show the actual reality of what people face every day by being fooled and being conned by somebody telling them these things. And, it's just the fact that people very helpless, looking for answers. And you go by these psychics and you hear them saying things. I feel so bad when I hear people come and say, boy, this lady tell me that man tell me this didn't work out, they're all fraud. I'm trying to get onto you, I can't get it. It makes me feel more guilty, knowing that I really want to do, all these people who say they're psychic, I really take money out of my pocket. I take money out of my pocket to put a program together.
This studio costs quite a lot of money, and I know this didn't come with any psychic money. I know this was work money.
Right, so right? I'm willing to put out any kind of money to do a program, and any psychic, I dare anyone out there who say they're psychics. If you know anybody out there who's saying they're psychic and they could do something to help the general public, please make them aware that I am willing to put money out of my pocket to do a program just to make you aware out there what it have and what it don't have out there. So,
I agree.
So let's just go into, we do a quick 10 card reading. Do you want to do this reading?
For Maria.
So what it does, it really tells you exactly, as I say, what is really taking place and what is going on in your life now. So,
well, let me say one thing, because I know you always say this, but let me say this for you. Maria wants to know about her career and finances. However, Maria, what Winston normally does is that when he goes into readings, it's sometimes not what you want, but something of the most dominant things that
Thanks to
in your life.
Yeah,
right? That is not what you think it is. It is something, the reading sometimes about the most dominant things in your life, the most important thing that you may not even be aware of. It's there subconsciously, but that is what he would be able to read about. But the cards will come up there, so he will tell you.
It is saying that you need to take a break from everything that's going on right now, because probably you just might be find out about your finance and your career. You may just have to take a break for now, because there's a lot of things that go on in your life. You may need to take a backseat. You want to let go of some things, but you're still holding on. You understand? For a reason that's why I said I need to take a break. Now, it just clearly shows there that financially you've been holding on to money very tight these days. You haven't been able to let go. You need to loosen your grip a little bit. You might be holding on too tight that you won't be able to, let go and start again. There is some good news coming to tell you that, you're trying to get your independence. You don't really like to depend on anyone out there, especially man, woman, or child. You want to be very independent. That's the news you're getting, because at this point in time, you feel sometimes like, if I can't be independent, I don't want to depend on a husband, I don't depend on a family, that you're willing to turn your back and walk away. But walking away from something that you've built up, you don't want to really turn your back and walk, because you've already built that, whatever you have with your family. And it's saying that now might be a very difficult time for you, where you feel your back is up against a wall, but you're doing a lot of daydreaming these days, thinking about ideas and things that you can't do and things that you want to do. But somehow you're feeling like, you need to get up on top of what you're doing. You might be fighting to get up, but it's just not the right time. What I'm seeing here actually is that the Wheel of Fortune is saying that things didn't turn out the way you wanted it last year. It still have a lot of time for you available this year to make things happen. So you just need to just take a break, because right now you're actually carrying a lot of burden on your back that you may need to just, just take that break. From all what I'm seeing here so far, it clearly shows that, you're just feeling very emotional. You're not feeling the money, the relationship, nothing. You're just being very quiet, and you're saying like, you know what, somehow I feel I haven't put out 100% so far. You understand exactly what I'm saying?
I understand. As if
Maria. It clearly shows Maria that you just need to take a time off. You need to take a break. You might be just pushing a little too much. Well, what I'm really seeing here is that Maria might be pushing too much with the family and the issues that she needs to let go of instead of holding on to. Financially, she needs to, just release. She's not spending at all. She's holding money tight. And when you don't have, you literally hold time. But you need to take that little break. There's news to say that she wants her independence. She don't want to depend on anybody in any way at all. But for now, she probably feel like, boy, sometimes the best thing to do is to walk away from a situation. But after you build up all of this with your family and whatever, you can't just walk away. But from all it's showing you, Maria, it is a very difficult time for you now. Her hands like you're tied and you can't do more than what you're just doing. Sometimes you just need to leave things as they are, walk away and come back again. That's what, you have a lot of good ideas, you have a lot of dreams in your head, but you need to get up on top of all what you're thinking about right now. The time didn't happen last year, and early part of it didn't work out, but it's getting you tired and you feel like you're taking a burden on your back. You need to just get out of that burden, because you're not really feeling you're not feeling the real love for anything or for money. When things not going the way you want it to, it just shows that you're just not putting out your 100%. You're putting out probably 80%, and that has the whole, thing. So this should actually clear up exactly what's going on with her, if you understand. It's basically just saying you need to take a break. Go to Tobago, do something, just take a little trip somewhere, just relax.
To clear your head.
Get things going easy and just clear your head and start to go again.
Maria, if you would just put up a comment on the inbox, not on the Facebook page, on the inbox, because we're not sharing anybody's full name. We want to keep this as confidential as possible. Just to let us know your response to, what Winston just read there.
From all reading for years and years, and what it really shows, anybody could understand. My reading is very clear. It just clearly shows, it talks about it a lot, and it talks about your finance, because it clearly shows that, you might want to push to do things, but, it's just not happening right now. It's just not the time. If you let go, you'll be able to start back. Just take a break. Something you need to take a break. When I have a lot of work going on and I can't deal with it, I just stop and I start over tomorrow. It helps you to think very clearly. And knowing that how you're thinking right now in your head, you're saying that you really have a lot of good ideas, but you're just trying to stay focused and trying to get it out is exactly what you need to do.
Okay. Let's do another one. Maria, just please remember to send us back a comment on the inbox just to see, what the response is like. Let's go to Diane. All right.
What is Diane? Yeah, what is Diane?
She wants to know about her future as far as her career is. It's her future as far as work is concerned.
As work?
Yeah.
Well, yeah, as I said, usually the cards will take me, my psychic will take me exactly where and what it is going on in life, as I say, when it comes to your future. So, I will use more psychic than just tarot to go straight to that. So hope you all will enjoy this little quick read. I really want to do a lot more, but time has permitted me very soon to start back again. And this is what I enjoy, this is what I love, but it don't pay the bills with psychic. But at the end of the day, I'm back here again. Okay, this is when it comes to her future.
Yeah.
It says that the foundation right now at home may not be the best place where you settle. You need to settle your foundation when it comes to your future, because things might be a bit unsettled and a little bit unsteady, because there's a lot of decisions that you have to make that you would have made with your family and everything when it comes to, doing everything the right way, making everybody happy, doing things the way that you know best. And you should reward yourself for that. There should be finance coming your way. But as a person, you like to help, you like to give, especially when it comes to family. Now you might be finding yourself in a very difficult spot, saying that, now might be a bit, it might be showing a little, difficult time when it comes to relationship or family, or probably, that boyfriend, husband, as you may say. It may be just a little bit troubling, but don't let that keep you back. you need to stay focused with everything that's going because you might be juggling a little too much at hand right now, taking on too much strain when it comes especially to your family. I should ask about future.
Yeah.
Yeah, it just shows that you're a family person and you might be taking on too much. So just, keep the family thing going, keep praying, keep things going because you're a person. Usually don't tell people what's on your mind. You keep everything close, all your cards close to your chest. And, you don't like people to be reading your mind.
Yeah, right. At the
You're
end reading her mind, right?
At the end of the day, there's money to be paid. There's a loan, probably a small loan repayment in the bank. Things may be going on. You're probably trying to get some savings going because you need to. You say you want to take a trip. You might want to go to the U.S. You just, there's a lot of things coming up for the future. But it also shows that there's a house and a property that you may need to get in place right now. Something might be handing down. Like somebody might be giving you a piece of land or how they may need to stay focused on. Especially when it comes to, your father or your husband, there's somebody being very quiet around you, not doing much talking. So in terms of what it says here, when it comes to your future, what you want to find your future, and your finances, it clearly shows that, now might not be the right time because the foundation of how you're doing things might just be a little bit unsteady, but you could pat yourself on the shoulder and say, whatever you were doing was good. You did your best. Whatever you did, there's a reward. You should reward yourself by saying, whatever finances you want to have money coming your way. There is money coming your way. There are things happening financially, money. But you're a person like to help and you like to give. You like to do charity, like help out people. Start home with your family. But for now, it just shows that you may have a little problem at home when it comes to relationship and husband or, boyfriend. As I said, it shows that it might be a little bit, up and down, but you need to stay focused. Don't lose sight because your family is more important. And you are a family person. Especially when you don't tell people what's on your mind, it's very difficult for people to know who you are and what type of person you are. It shows that whatever money you would have had in the bank, you're probably trying to, pay off a loan, take a loan. It shows that trip coming up to the U.S., something going like you'll be traveling to the U.S. But all in all, there's, a property would have been handed down from a family, a piece of land or father, and they're just keeping very quiet right now. You need to stay focused on that. Okay.
Well, Dan, Deanne, just let us know and inbox how that was. So we would have some feedback from you in terms of what the response was like. Let's do one more, and then let's see what we're looking up here.
So we're not planned to do the whole afternoon. We're just doing this 3, and then we'll have call-ins. Yeah. We will have you be able to call in. Number would be on the screen, which is our studio number, so you could call in and have this program. I'll be ready to put out.
Oh, we did it before in the past. That was quite fun, Yeah, we do. The interaction and one of the things we'll be doing also is Skype.
The Skype program, which is really, really, really nice. Yeah.
What people will be able to do live links via Skype. The plan is eventually in the future that Winston is working hard because he wants to build a larger studio where he could have people come in.
A live studio. That's what I'm working on right now.
So his ambition is to have quite a comprehensive facility where people would be able to have about 50 to 100 people in an audience.
Yeah,
and participate in a live session. And you would see, because we did this before in the past, 4 or 5 years ago in 2010.
That was first time out.
Yeah, the first time out. With Win TV, we did a live show. Can never forget the date. September 11th, 2010.
Yeah, I remember
that. And it was quite a show. It was live. And the response was phenomenal.
The show that I really want to do, and the studio I want to start with, I want to be an in-house that can help people to come down to the studio so they can lock me in to say, well, I can't say I'm not doing a show today. So you come into the studio, it could be a live, it'll be live and everything will be running just like you see these shows away where people can actually get help. And it's not going to be something that you're going to be ashamed of. You're going to be somebody who needs to get, we're going to have doctors, lawyers. We're going to do a real good show. It's not only just going to be a psychic show, but it's going to be a show to help the general public. I feel we're lacking a lot of that in this country, and with all the politics and all the crime and all the everything, people looking for answers. They're looking for going to a live studio, which will be free, of course. It's not going to be a cost to it. It's just be there in the audience and getting help with all your problems and everything and solve it. And if you know me well, I solve people's problems very well. And finding things out is really going to be very easy for me. I've been doing it for years and years.
All right.
So let's do
This is the last one here, Natalie. She wants to know about her relationship with that guy and if he will be successful. You want to know if he will be successful?
Or if the relationship will be successful.
But she wants to know about my relationship and the guy I am with, and
It will
if
just
he
take
will be
me.
successful for what he's trying to get.
Yeah,
I don't know what he's if he's successful trying for trying to get what he gets.
look at how funny things is, right? I'm just gonna go straight in and tell you exactly what she wants to find out, right? And you don't even need to say, because people don't even need to send in a question. It's this easy. You don't need to send your name. You don't need to send a question. You just need to be on your Facebook and say you want a reading, and you don't have to say anything else. I don't require anything. These crystal balls, these crystals, the black cloth, the whatever,
talisman,
the whatever. I don't need any of that because I do it very simple. It clearly states here that, sometimes you might be trying to find out certain things about this person. It's how easy it starts up.
Yeah.
The relationship, you might be, be very careful that this person might not be telling you the truth. There's a lot of lies in between the truth, so be careful. You want to be able to find out if it is that the proposal that you're getting from him is really what he say it is. But first, what's his name again? Natalie, you first have to find out, is he actually telling you the truth about wanting to be with you, and are you the only person? Did you ask the question like that? Those are things that people don't really tell you, and sometimes you need to just find out, because I know you're saying, you want to start all over and start something fresh and, this whole thing, and make sure things work out for you. But I'm not seeing you feeling the way you want to, because you're feeling a bit down and a bit like you're not so sure what's happening. I know you feel that the magic between the both of you all can work out. So you see, cards run?
Yeah, what's
the magic can really work out between you, but you're feeling a little bit down, and I feel like you're normal, so that, yes, you know it's going to work out between you, but sometimes you're worried. I don't know if you're worried, but your mother might be saying, if she may not like the person, or your mother might get involved. Especially when it comes to relationship, if you involve your mother, there's a difference with you and your mother in the relationship. So be very careful, because the relationship looks a bit up and down, especially when it comes to finance and money. You don't want to get involved with anybody that that your mother or father might say, this person might have a good job, he might be working. Between the both of you all, things are good with you, but there's a lot of lies happening around you. Be very careful who you talk to spiritually. And when you pray to ask God for answers and stuff and find out stuff, but be very careful where you get the truth from. Because people are wrong. You might tell you something different at work and at home. So, your father might be telling you one thing, and they might telling you, take their advice, which usually a lot of people don't take their parents' advice, which is, the things that you should really do. Somehow I see you feeling a bit heartbroken, especially when it comes to home and your job and your career right now. Feeling like you're not sure if you need to just take a break from this whole thing, from everything, from love and the way, you see the question was raised in the relationship. You feel like you might just want to take a break from this whole love thing, the way you don't want to be heartbroken. But at the end of all this, you're probably just feeling like, boy, I don't want to carry no burden on my back of being heartbroken. That's why you asked that question. From all indication, what I see here, Natalie, sorry, you may need to look a little deeper into your relationship to make sure that you're getting the actual whole truth and nothing but the truth. Because, from what I'm seeing here, you need to dig a little deeper. And as I say, you don't want to be heartbroken. Find out from the, from the gentleman if things are going the way you want it to go, and ask him to be real and be honest, because everybody looking for a relationship that has a lot of trust and honesty in it.
This is rather revealing, reading here, and we try not to go too much into details.
I don't go to create any problem.
To respect people's privacy, but also not to, if it's a one-on-one, that's different. But when we're doing something in a public domain like this, we have to be very careful. Can I ask you could ever do a one-card reading?
You don't really do one-card reading. See, people who tell me
just pull out one card and say something.
Okay, what do? You can do a past, present, and future. I've done it so many times. I've tried it. Sometimes, you just need, the energy doesn't work past, present, and future. That's when you're playing games, like we're playing a hand of poker.
Yeah.
You could miss, you could hit, and you could win.
Let's see if I do one thing. Just one more for this Mala.
What she want to do? Just what?
She just want to get a reading, please. Yeah.
I can't. We run out of time because Mala might want a reading, and I might never home.
Well, that's why I said if you want to do a one card, do a past, present, and future.
I would just do. Mala didn't request anything to say anything of what she wanted.
Not specific.
Right. Okay. So, well, this will be fine. I'll just do it very quickly, and it'll tell you exactly, what it says. Mala is probably just seeking this relationship in her life to see, you know, where she's full of love and everything is good, but you has to stay focused when it comes to relationship, because you know you're a person easy to fall in love, and whatever relationships you have, you know, you're trying to keep some balance around everything that's going on. Now financially, you might be holding on to your money, you're saying to as well, but you're going to start letting go slowly. I know you don't like people to lie and stuff, and you don't like people spying and finding out your business, especially asking questions and stuff, because you're a person, you're a fighter, and if anybody try to get in your way, you don't mind standing up for yourself. But somehow you feel like time for me to just take a little break and start, because you know you haven't been in alignment, you haven't been out family, you know, it looked like there's a christening wedding, or friends maybe asking Marla to start a line, but financially you're probably saying, let me just hold up my spending, stay focused, because trying to get my finances in order so everything can be clear, because right now you're not feeling, you know, the way how money should be going, that you should be spending and enjoying. You probably feel a bit remorseful in a way, a little bit down. Usually you're really a nice person, and the way you feel about yourself, you treat yourself nice and feel good about yourself always. But at this time you're probably feeling, boy, my back is up against a wall, I'm behind time, I need to get out there and do something which I wasn't doing. You know, when it comes to family, mother, and work and stuff, and school, whatever you're doing, you will find the magic to make those things work, because you do have the magic to put things in place, like, you know, home-wise, you know, and like if you're going to school, back classes or whatever, things work out really, really good there. So, you know, I saw...
So Marla, there was a short, quick...
It was almost the same thing.
It was almost the same thing everybody else, you know.
But just a little quick here.
A little quicker.
But it focused more on, you know, the relationship you love, you know, your love life. And just kind of like, you know, we have a boyfriend or friend, try to stay balanced, try to keep it focused. Not try to do too much more than what you're doing right now.
I know when you're going to reading with some people, you see a lot more.
I see a lot, and
I see a lot more, and some things you
like
can't say.
Before, I would have said some certain things that I just...
Yeah, I know that, because from the past when you're doing stuff, you know, you would look at the cards, and when you zone into that person and you start to go into them, that sometimes the cards just start flowing out, and I know you just kind of stop, because you have to, you know, there's a lot you want to stay and say, and you end up, you know.
Sometimes people want to do a quick 3-card reading and a quick 1-card reading. I could, you know, I always like to show people sometimes to demonstrate how things work sometimes for people. And, you know, I always tell people they don't need to tell me name, number, and address and just be there. So, you know, I'm probably just trying to do a few cards there, right? And, you know, basically, I ain't calling no name, but I probably would just say certain things here that would, you know, would help out. Just about fire I've done here. What basically saying here is that now might be a really rough time for someone, you know, going through life right now, especially financially, and doing business thing as a person, as an adult, because you might be concerned about somebody who was sick, and financially you're saying, you know, I'm trying to buy a car for somebody, I'm trying to help somebody out right now, but you're kind of tired. Your back is up, you know, you're feeling like, boy, I don't want to carry all this burden, especially having my wife. I have to give my wife money, I have to see what you rent, I have to pay home, but hoping to God that everything work out.
Okay. You say a little bit more than out of, you know. But anyway.
Let me just use you. This is your card without even doing much. I'm not going into depth, because when you're just walking, you stood here. What's the first question you asked me about? Your son.
Yes, that's right.
Right?
Yeah.
So if you clearly watch it, it says that this is something concerning your health. You know that it might be a difficult time as a father to know that you have a child, and you know financially you're trying to help out one already with a car, trying to help out with business, but on the whole you're saying, boy, I kind of getting tired, because with health, my next child, I now give my wife some money, I'm trying to focus on doing my business right, but I'm keeping faith in God.
You do it.
I mean, this is just 5 I do here.
No, but yeah, that's 6 cards here.
But I'll just stop on the last one, because now for your transformation from home, you know, you're trying to say, let me get my spiritual life in order, and you've been doing that a lot these days, I recognize that. There's a lot you've been putting about. I mean, this is just you here.
I haven't seen you really for months, right? We
But
talk in
this is
between on the
just
phone,
you.
right? But yes,
I
you're
mean,
correct. You are correct.
So, you know, it just focus on your son's health. It's just basically, and you see, you as a father here.
Yeah.
You see, if my cameraman cards, but this is one of the cards that show that you are a father, and this other card represent your son.
Okay.
Yeah, and a son with his help, but you're saying, you know, you don't want to burden yourself too, because, you know, again, with the mother as well, everything going between the both of you all, and, you know, you probably just use a lot of your finances to help one place. You can't help in 2 places at the same time. So you kind of just want to put your house in order right now. But keeping close to God is really the place where you really want to be right now with your heart.
That is true. That is a determined focus that I've been making within the last year or so.
Yeah, I've been seeing a lot of it. So you see, you don't need to tell somebody. I mean, I can read by just saying hi. Somebody could just be saying hi on Facebook. And I could just read for anybody. You know, people always ask this question. You could read for yourself? People always ask me, right? If I can read for myself. Of course I can read for myself. If I can read for everybody, why I can't read for myself?
Yeah.
You know, and if I have to do, just probably, I mean, I really want to know how to do it, but I'm just going to do a 5-card reading on my own self to see, I mean, and if everybody know me, I have no reason to lie. I don't like lying. And lying is one of the things that I don't really get too much in. You know, if it's a small white lie, depending on where I'm at, like just now, you know, somebody call and say, well, where are you? And I say, well, I'm at the office going to do a psychic quick show. And well, that wasn't a lie. I should have lied then because it put me in a lot of trouble anyway for just being home. So it's just five of my cards that I'm going to stay focused with to show, you know, what really is taking place. And this is really actually happening home right now.
I figured that much for the first card.
Yeah, because what happened, it very clearly shows you that, you know, from the first card get go that my son financially is asking me he want to go to Tobago. And you know, he was already packed because we just came back from our Orlando trip, which was really fabulous. And he's going to Tobago because my sister and my family is going to Tobago. And I said to him last year that I can't go. I'm in a bit of trouble. You know, I have a lot of work that's taking place. And from now, I said, but I just spoke to him and I said, look, we just come back from Orlando, and I have to withdraw from this trip because I'm unable to go to Tobago for a few days. And it has caused a little problem home, saying that, you know, one can take one and one can't go. You know, I'm saying that, you know, the mother could take him because I can't go. And this is exactly what's happening. I can't lie.
This looks like this has been what's going on with your public, you know, fans that fight for your time.
Yeah, but this is what happened. I just came back from it. Look, this US. You see this white, blue, and green, white, blue, and red. It signifies the chariot. Yeah, this just signifies the chariot flying. Yeah. Just came back. But this card could show you the swords. This two swords, it show you one sword up and one down. It means that I have to withdraw. Yeah. I have to withdraw from the whole trip. And you see the relationship between me and, you know, the person is saying that, you know, we have to make a decision. I just cannot go. Yeah. And it clearly shows that I can read my own card as you just observed it, and I can, you know, it can always happen. I can read for anybody. If you can't see about yourself, how can you see for others?
So here's the magic question, Winston. Will we be back here tomorrow? Does the future say that the cards say we will be back here tomorrow?
The one thing that I would love to stay in the studio here every day, and I mean, if I tell you, you know, I would love to stay on this. I love doing this.
Yeah, I know you just call me all the time and try to see where we can.
But you know what happened? I would want to come to the studio tomorrow, and then work will run whole day. And because it's I do contract work. I'm a contractor building, doing houses and stuff, and clients sometimes and meetings and stuff really run me back a bit late. But I can try. And we'll keep you posted.
Well, one of the reasons why we did the show a little bit earlier than we posted was primarily because of time scheduling. All right, we had planned to do it from 6 to 6:30 to 8, but we apologize that we had to do the show earlier. But we at least made our commitment and stuck it, and we're here to be with you guys here today.
So
tomorrow,
I will try. I will try. What you need to do is please stay on my Facebook, and you can get some updates, and Rudy will update you. We'll give you some, you know, quick insight. Please post your comments, probably on the wall.
Would people be able to see what we just did here?
Yeah, we're going to do a quick cut and edit, and my guy in the camera room is going to send it back up.
Our director?
Yeah, our director, actually, where we can see, you know, everything that's taking place. We would like to share, you know, your views if someone wants to come to the studio and do some live reading, or if you have an issue or problem or something, we can, you know, just highlight
so
it.
we could invite one of these people to come in the studio with us?
We can invite somebody. We have room in the studio. We call flip the script, and we can flip our camera and put you onto the other side. There's two sides of this studio.
Yes, it is.
Where we have a green side and a blue side for the audience, and this is just the desk sharing for me and Rudy here to keep you going. So stay tuned. We will keep you informed. Rudy, again, tomorrow might do the program on a radio station, probably somewhere down, you know.
Tomorrow? No.
No, on Friday.
Thursday and Friday, I think, is when you will be in the media. I think that will be between TV and radio if all goes well.
I'm trying to see how my time runs as well. I wish I had the time before, like last year. It's 3 years ago, I would have been every day up and down papers, radio, TV.
I know.
It was 100 phone calls. It was every single thing. But you know what's the best part about it? I still have my little studio that I can just turn the lights, come in here and try to do a shoot. So, you know, thank you folks for viewing this program. I hope it was very helpful to you and it would have given a few of the people a bit of insight. You can send your messages to my wall, just giving me a yes, hello, it was good, it wasn't good, it was bad. 90% of the time I don't ever get bad anyhow. I usually get good marks anyhow. So it's fun to know that we can help you. And if somebody could see your comments, I mean, it will help me to go further from here. This is your host, Winston Ragoo, saying have a good afternoon.
And this is your co-host. Don't forget Rudy. Rudy.
Yeah, well, I was coming to you just saying, you know, we're saying good night here from the studio here in, you know, in St. James, and you have a good afternoon.
Thank you very much.